Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because that was so sharp today, wasn't it? I'm YouTube famous now. Available Christmas 2027 and a half BC, the album, Dad. Shimmy, shimmy. Rock on, gold dust woman. Beast. I usually use the trash fan, and I'm using the shade fan today. Maybe that's why. If you weren't here, if you weren't here for the fan flipping Olympics about a week ago, I explained, well, I'm an only child, okay? So if you hadn't figured that out by now, I'm an only child. And when you're an only child and you grow up and you don't really have a lot of friends, you kind of make up games, okay? To all the only children out there, I'm sure you totally relate to this. Anyway, so you make up these games in your head, like these rules, right? So I was saying, for example, like, if I do the fan flip and I catch it like that, like, that's a gold, okay? But if I catch it here, that's like a bronze. If I catch it like that, then that's like a silver. And so the whole first part of my intro was just me trying to, but I wanted to like fly. See, that was a gold. I got a gold at the Fan Olympics. Anyway, but then I kept on like, I think it's the other fan. This fan is easier to use. I don't know why, but anyway. Woo! Oh, damn it, Janet. Can't we have nice things? That hurt. That poked me. It poked me right there. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Okay, now we've gotten over the Fan Olympics. Boost! We've gotten over the Fan Olympics. I have some things to talk about today, okay? First of all, I'm pissed off, okay? I'm pissed off, and let me tell you why I'm pissed off. Well, number one, because I just finished the 9th season of Shetland, okay, on BritBox. Now, my friend Tanya Jean, she got me hooked on the BritBox. Do y'all know about the BritBox? You people in the UK are like, Peter, we don't have the BritBox over here. We just turn on our TV. Well, if you don't live in the UK, then the BritBox is all these British shows, okay? And I love, my friend Tanya Jean, she got me hooked on it, because she just like binge watches these like British crime dramas, and I'm like obsessed, okay? I watched Broadchurch, I watched Happy Valley. Happy Valley, oh my god, I loved Happy Valley so much. And then people recommended shows to me, so I started watching Shetland. Shetland is 9 seasons. Actually, the 10th season comes out on the BBC One this week, I think. I think it comes out maybe next week. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so I started watching Shetland probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks ago. Each season is only 6 episodes. So I started watching Shetland. And at first I was kind of like, I'm not really sure I'm down for this show. I don't know. It was about, it was Shetland in Scotland. And it was like these like 100 islands in the north of Scotland and all this kind of stuff. Okay, it is so beautifully shot. I'm doing my TV reaction and review to it today over on my Peter Watches TV channel, linked below. I cover all these TV shows, reality TV shows, Sister Wives. I do all kinds of stuff over there. Okay, so anyway, lots of true crime. But anyway, so yeah, I'm doing my TV review to Shetland today. But I finished that the other day, and I'm devastated. I ended up loving that show. Oh my god, it's fantastic. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen in my entire life. I am actually, after watching all these, like, I don't just watch BritBox shows, but I watch a lot of Spanish television too, because my husband does. I am, like, convinced, and oh my god, like, I love, like, what was this show that I watched? It was some Norwegian show. I am convinced that the U.S. puts out shit TV, okay? Like, I am so convinced that the United States puts out shit TV, because I have watched so many better shows that come from other places in the world. So anyway, go outside your comfort zone if you live in the United States and watch these shows. These shows are fantastic. Deeper character development, the stories, like these Shetland shows, 6 episodes. You never know what's going to happen till the very end. The mysteries are so, like, involved, and you get to know the people. Like, I'm so in love with, like, the 3 main characters that were on the show. Like, I love it. But anyway, I'm devastated because it's over. So now I'm watching I started watching it 2 nights ago. Well, last night I watched a Lifetime movie, but hold on a second. I'm watching, I think I mispronounced her name before. I was saying Karen Puri, but I think it's Puri. Karen Puri. It's 3 seasons, 3 episodes a season, but the episodes are an hour and a half. It's so good. It's like the first season, she's going back and doing this like cold case from 1996. It's so good. So I'm watching that. But last night, I watched a Lifetime movie. Because I have a movie review channel now, linked in the description box below. It's called Peter's Movie Reviews. And anyway, somebody the other day said, what are Peter's other channels? And somebody linked all of my channels. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. They're like, I think they're all linked below somewhere, but they all have my name in the title of them. So Peter Vlogs, that's my daily vlog that I vlog every single day. I like, if I mention them, people are like, why are you mentioning your channels again? Because they're my channels. Anyway, I got booktube channels, I got review channels, I got all kinds of stuff. I got a Peter Does Stuff channel, but basically it's just hauls. I just do grocery store hauls, and today I'm doing like a Christmas haul over there today of some Christmas things I bought. I'm also going to show some stuff that my mother-in-law brought me from Machu Picchu. My mother-in-law just got back. She'd been traveling the world. She was in Spain, she was in Portugal, she was in, where else did she go? She went to Prague, and then she went to Peru. Well, she came back here, and then she went to Peru, and then she was at Machu Picchu, so she brought me some stuff. So I'm going to show that over my haul today. But then, last night, I watched the Lifetime movies. Now, people love when I do the Lifetime movie reviews on my movie channel. I don't know why. It's kind of like, okay, it's weird how things kind of morph into stuff. Like, when I started that channel, I thought I was going to do, like, all the newest movies that had just come out, you know? And I was going to be at the movie theater, like, 5 days a week. That's kind of what I imagined. It's like, when I started my TV review channel, I never thought that I would be covering Sister Wives, let alone that I had never even seen an episode of Sister Wives when I started it. And then I binge-watched. I was talking to somebody about it the other day. Oh, I was talking to my cousin's son, and we were talking about Sister Wives on Halloween. And he said, you binge-watched the whole season? I said, or all the seasons? He goes, yeah. He goes, my mom's been watching it since I was alive. I go, I know. He goes, how many seasons are there? I said, 20. He's 23. So anyway, he said, when did you binge watch it? And I said 2 summers ago. He goes, you watched every season? I go, every season. I started like in the spring, and I finished it by the end of the summer when the new season came out. But anyway, when I started that channel, I never even had watched Sister Wives, let alone did I think that I'd become as obsessed with it as. So it's weird how things kind of morph into stuff. Because so my movie review channel, I thought, and reaction channel, I thought it was like just me reacting to movies and stuff. Like yesterday, I did the new Netflix movie, House of Dynamite. So I thought it would be like all new movies. Well, then the documentary came out, Unknown Caller, Unknown Number, you know, about Kendra Lakari and her daughter Lauren and all that kind of stuff. The catfishing mom, you know. Anyway, so I covered that on my Peter Watches TV channel, the documentary. I also did a drama video over here talking about it as well. But there was this made-for-TV movie with Lisa Rinna, and it was called Mommy Meanest. And it came out last November, like a year ago. And it was based on the story of the documentary that hadn't even come out yet. And so I reacted to it. And people kind of loved that I did the Lifetime movie, right? And so I ended up, like, becoming a member of the Lifetime Movie Club. I know, I'm so proud of myself. I'm a member of the Lifetime Movie Club now. So anyway, you can be too for $4.99 a month. It's an add-on on Amazon Prime, or I'm sure you can download the app or something. But anyway, so I have like all the add-ons. My husband the other night, he's like, I didn't even know we had stars. I'm like, we have everything. We have BritBox, we have Lifetime Movie Club, we have True Crime Documentary, we have everything. So anyway, every streaming app, we even have cable. So people loved that I did this Lifetime movie. So then I started watching the V.C. Andrews movies, and by starting watching them, I watched Heaven, and then I reacted to Heaven. So I was asking people for Lifetime movie reviews, like what they wanted me to watch, and people were like giving me all these suggestions. And so I watched Gracie's Choice. If you haven't watched Gracie's Choice, it's fantastic, and I reacted to that. So now I love doing the Lifetime movie reviews. And so last night I was like Google searching, like what are the most popular Lifetime movies. And like number 1 is From Homeless to Harvard, which I'll be watching probably tonight. But I watched, last night I watched The Fab Five, the Texas cheerleading scandal. Did you guys, those girls were the real mean girls. They were so mean. They never got to cheer again. They didn't. And Tatum, what's her name? Tatum O'Neal, is that her name? Anyway, from Little Darlings. Do you remember that if you're my age? Anyway, with Christy McNichol and Tatum. What was her name? Is it Tatum O'Neal? I don't remember. But anyway, that Tatum gal. She's like my age. She was in Little Darlings. Do you remember that? Oh my God, that movie was so scandalous when I was growing up. I wanted to see it so bad. My mom said no. But anyway, my cousin Caroline got to see it and I was so pissed. But she was older than me. But anyway, I said, do you remember that movie, Little Darlings? Oh my God, it was so scandalous. Anyway, I don't know that I've ever seen it all the way through, actually. That's interesting. I should watch that movie and react to it. Or maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. But anyway, that movie came out so many years ago. Wasn't it Christy McNichol? Whatever happened to Christy McNichol? Do you guys remember her? She was like a big deal when we were growing up, if you're my age. People are like, now I have to look it up. What happened to Christy McNichol? Hold on a second. It'll say something like she passed in 2008, and then I'll get really sad. Oh my God, she's the first person he pulls up. Oh, here she is, Christy McNichol. How do I know her? What was she? She was on some TV show or something, wasn't she? She's 63 years old. She lives in Los Angeles, California. Little Darlings, 1980. I was 8 years old. That's probably what. Oh, she was on Family. I forgot about that. But she was on something else that was real famous, wasn't it? Or was it Family? That TV show. Do you remember that TV show, Family? What else was she on? Family, Little Darlings, Empty Nest. I loved Christy McNichol. Do you remember her back in the day? And, okay, let's go in here and look. Little Darlings. Wasn't it Tatum O'Neal? What's her name? But she's the mom. Tatum O'Neal, yeah. So she plays the mom. She plays this principal that covers for her daughter, Brooke, the whole time. Because she just wants her to be a popular cheerleader. No, but it's based on a true story and everything. Can you even believe it? I could hardly believe it. There were so many gasps. But the Lifetime movies are where it's at. They really are. So anyway, but that's what I watched last night. Oh, I was going to tell you the two things I was pissed about. Well, I was pissed because I finished, what's that show, Jaclyn. I was pissed because of that. So yeah, so that's real sad. I don't remember the second thing I'm pissed. I'm not really pissed. I'm actually having a really good day today. So anyway, how are y'all doing? Okay, so here's the thing. And I know this video, like, people are going to be so disinterested in it. But I'm kind of at the point now. Oh, I know the second thing I was going to tell you that I'm at the point now where, like, over here, like, I'm just going to do videos about stuff that interests me, okay? And so, like, if I wake up and I, like, see something about, like, James Charles and I'm interested in it, I'm going to talk about it. If I feel like doing a Sister Wives video, I'm going to talk about it. That's what I'm going to do, right? And so, like, what I really wanted to do today was, oh, God, okay. So, you know, like, when you look at, I don't get on the TikTok, okay? I'm bored of the TikTok. I mean, the thing is, I'm smart enough to know not to get on the TikTok, because if I got on the TikTok, I know that my life would just be taken. Okay, my husband, everybody in my life is obsessed with the TikTok. He just rolls and rolls and rolls and laughs and shows me stuff, right? He constantly is sending me Instagram reel. I don't even open them TikToks when people send it to me. But anyway, I know, like, people think I don't like the TikTok. I have no issue with the TikTok. First of all, I like long-form content, okay? But I can fall into short-form content every once in a while. And I just waste my time. It's like when I get on the Facebook, right? And then, like, I'll see this gal I went to high school with, and then she'll post a picture, like, a happy birthday to somebody. I'll be like, oh, I remember him. What happened to him? And then it's like, I look into him, and then he's living in, like, Salem, Massachusetts, and he's married, and I'm like, who's his wife? And, oh, did I know his wife? And then I look at who the mutual friends are, and then I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And then after a while, it's been like an hour, and I don't even really care about these people. It's been 30 years, 33 years since I've seen them. I don't really, 35 years. Oh my Lord, it's been 35 years since I graduated from high school. I am old, baby. I am old. Honey, the land. Anyway, she did. But, so I'm like, I just waste my time. I know I do the same thing on TikTok. Okay, because here's the thing, right? I do look at Instagram Reels. Well, you know the algorithm. The algorithm will fucking get you every time. The algorithm is of the devil, baby, okay? The algorithm is of the fucking devil, okay? Don't look at anything twice. Like, if you ever, because I do this all the time, pull up like a sweater that you think that you might want to buy, that ad for that sweater will show up on the Facebook, it'll show up on your emails, it'll show up on the YouTubes. That ad that you looked at one time for 30 seconds on the Instagram, you're going to see that sweater for the next 3 months until you fucking buy that sweater, okay? Trust me, I know. That's why I do so many hauls. But anyway, so the algorithm is of the devil. It'll get you, okay? Well, I don't know how, but I have fallen into this algorithm of these women showing their haircuts. Okay. One of them is this hair salon. I think it's like in Houston, Texas or something. And it's these women and they just turn with these hairdos, okay? These Tracy Turnblatt from Hairspray, hairdos for hair don'ts, okay, are so hilarious. But what is so wrong, I send them to all my friends. The comments are fucking ruthless, okay? The comments are ruthless. Well, today, I saw this one the other day, and it was this gal, and she seems real nice. I don't know anything about her, but she even acknowledges it because she comes back and she responds to it. And she's like, there's this viral video going around of me getting my hair cut, okay? First of all, her hair's like just like this length and she's got some bangs. And then she does like that TikTok thing where you're like bang, bang, bang. And then it's like the haircut, you know what I'm talking about? That little trend or whatever. It's not good. It's just not. It's not good. I feel so bad for her. We've all had a bad haircut. Oh my God. Yesterday in my vlog, I just told this story about school picture day and how the night before I got these burrs stuck in my head and my dad came over and he like cut them out and all this kind of stuff. My mom was so pissed. I mean, we've all had a bad haircut, okay? So I kind of feel bad for her. But baby, she doubled down. She doubled down and said the owner of the salon and she got real thick hair and they were both working on her. Okay, so she does this initial video, right? Like, and I watched it, and I was like, is this a joke? Like, you know, like you can't sometimes tell if it's a joke, but it wasn't a joke. It was, like, real. And so I'm reading the comments underneath there, and people are like, it is ruthless, okay? But people are so hilarious with the comments. And they're saying stuff like, hey, can you tag your hairstylist so I can block her? Does your hair salon take walkouts? I mean, you guys, the comments are ruthless, okay? But then she comes back... I think I probably still have her pulled up. I can't do it. But anyway, so then she comes back and she responds to it, okay? And her hair looks real cute the second time. She's got it all curled and stuff like that. And she's like, it took a lot of work. Oh my God. I wanted to make this whole video about, I felt so bad though. I feel so bad for her. She don't obviously know social media. She seems real nice, okay? She seems like a real nice gal. But she's like... I've got real thick hair, my hairstylist, like we didn't, first of all, she's talking about how great this hairstylist is, and she's like, they didn't shampoo and condition it or nothing. I had a bunch of hairspray on it, and they just wet it down and started cutting, and I'm like, okay, well, that might be part of the problem right there, okay? That any good hairstylist would just break into, you've got 4 quarts of Aquanet on your hair. So then she tries to defend it. Okay, so I'm like, go right to the comments. And the comments on this one are like, was this written by ChatGPT? I mean, it is so bad. Like, I mean, this girl, I just want to, like, call her up. Like, I so bad wanted to DM her and be like, girl, just stop. Okay, just stop. Like, don't defend it anymore because you're just making this worse. Unless you're trying to, like, build a career off of this bad haircut. I don't know. I would fucking just own it, okay? Like, I would just own this bad haircut. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta own shit like that and step into it. Do you know what I mean? Like... when you wear an outfit and later, it's like, I love on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen when they say like Hibachi or Versace and they have them look at their old outfits. Like sometimes things we thought were real cute weren't. Like, oh my God, if you watch this movie that I watched last night, see full circle moment. The Fab Five, okay? The Texas cheerleading scandal. Oh my God. It's a scandal because they beat these girls up. She's like, I'm smacking your face. But they wear these hats. They think they're like in Clueless, that movie Clueless. They wear like these plaid hats sideways and stuff like that. It's so bad. Anyway, so that's why I'm pissed because I really wanted to make that video today. I thought it would be so fun. I even like downloaded it and everything on my phone. And then I was like, I kind of feel bad for her. I can't make that video. I just can't. I can't. But she's even the one saying it went viral. She's even the one bringing attention to this viral video. So, yeah, I'm pissed about that. But anyway, but other than that, I'm doing good today. Okay, my husband's going to be so happy because we got this big, I think it's a maple tree. I don't know trees at all. I don't know squirrels, birds, or trees. Okay, so I don't know. It's a red tree. But anyway... our entire yard is covered with these leaves. My husband was like, when are they coming to take them away? I'm coming to take them away. I go, coming to take what away? He goes, the leaves, which I think are so pretty, like on the ground. I said, who's they? And he goes, the landscapers. And I was like, they come on Tuesday. So they've been out there all day long working on these leaves. But anyway, okay, now y'all know I've made 452 videos about affiliate links, okay? About Jaclyn Hill, Tati Westbrook, Manny Mua, Laura Lee, everybody that don't link appropriately, okay? Now, I'm not going to get back into all that today. This video is not about that, okay? This video is something that I saw on the Beauty Guru Reddit, and I thought it was really interesting. Because whenever I do, like, I've always kind of wondered, like, I would love to just, like, I would love to talk to Jaclyn Hill and be like, well, girl, first of all, if I did, that wouldn't be the first question I'd ask her. But I'd love to, like, true story, ask her, like, if I got to ask Jaclyn Hill 3 questions, I mean, I would never even share it on video. Jaclyn, you can just DM me. I'm just curious, okay? Like, I'm just the nosy neighbor. But listen, you can just DM it to me. I will never share it, okay? You can, listen, you can take this to a court of law. I swear. I would just like to know what she makes alone. Not her husband, not her sister, nobody. Just her alone on affiliate linking a year. Because I always think it's, like, astronomical. Like, it has to be, like, some huge amount, right? Because they link so much. Like, Jaclyn Hill, like, I mean, on Instagram, in her videos, like, she only does videos now when she links, like, 30 or 40 things. Like, her videos are almost all, like, Amazon favorites and things like that. Tati Westbrook, I just proved in a video not too long ago that I did about her. Literally every video she does, she links, like, 10 to 20 things. I think it was 16. It was, like, I don't know if that's her magic number or whatever. But she links, like, 16 things in, like, every video. Non-disclosed. They're not doing it appropriately. It's whatever at this point. Listen, I'm not talking about that today. But, like, Manny does it. Laura does it. They all do it. Okay? Manny and Laura are interesting because they were someone that, like, 2 years ago, I clocked, that what they would do, and Jaclyn started doing it too. Now, I get a lot of these, like, requests. I don't take really a lot of sponsorships anymore unless it's something I really, really believe in, and I don't get a lot of requests for sponsorships and stuff I really believe in. But I get a lot of requests, especially on my review channel, which is weird, because my views are like, I probably get like 800 to 1,000 views a video over there. But I get a lot of requests from, like, Amazon salespeople, right? Not, like, that work for Amazon. Like, people that have stores on Amazon. And they'll reach out to me, and they'll be like, would you, like, do a sponsorship? We'll pay you, like, I don't know. It's always real low, like $100 or something like that, to talk about this product. Well, one of the things, and I never do it, it's always weird shit that nobody would want anyway, you know? So, like, I mean, like, some, like, battery, like, here, I have this right here. This, like, you know, like, this phone charger kind of thing. But it's like, you know, it's something like that. It's something that I don't even use this. My husband gave this to me for, I don't even know. He was like, use it. Oh, does it have a flashlight on the end of it, though? I kind of love that. Does it, though? She do. I kind of love that. And it's gold. Okay. But anyway, no, we bought these for like $10 like years ago. We were doing something. What were we going to? Oh, we were seeing Rufus Du Sol, and he was like, take this in case your phone dies. I said, my phone never dies because I'm never on it that much. How do you use the flashlight? Now I want to... That looks dirty. Anyway, so it's always a bunch of weird shit like that, right? Okay, well, what I noticed in Manny and Laura's... Now, Tati doesn't do this. But what I noticed in Manny and Laura's videos about 2 years ago is that they'll, like, do a sponsorship for something. That's an Amazon store. But then they'll also link, like, 20 links. And I was like, you know, like, it's kind of rule of thumb. A lot of sponsor contracts say this, that, like, when you do sponsorships, you don't mention any other products in there. Like, you don't, like, which is, I don't really know how beauty influencers have gotten around that for years. Like, when I've done sponsorships, a lot of the sponsorship contracts will say, like, you don't, like, if I was going to do let's say, like, a watch, like, I wouldn't then also, like, link a watch that was my favorite in Amazon. Does that make sense? So it's weird to me sometimes when I see these videos. It's Manny and Laura were the ones that did it a lot back in the day, I remember, where they would, like, link a product, but then they would have, like, a competing product that they were sponsoring in the video. I don't know, just, like, to me, it was like, are you trying to get as much bang out of this buck, out of this video that you can? Like, and then they had, like, you know, anyway, the AdSense money, the sponsorship, the links in there, whatever. And so that's where it became just, like, the salesperson thing for me. To me, like, people, it's interesting because, like, when I do talk to people, they'll be like, okay, Peter, what's, like, your real issue? Like, not like in a video, but, like, what's your real issue with the affiliate linking thing? And I'm like, I really don't have any issue with it, okay? I really don't have any issue with people doing it, as long as they disclose appropriately. Because I just think they're being... It's not even about the legality of it to me. It's that they know better and they choose not to. So what they're choosing to do is lie to their audience. That's what bothers me about it, okay? And if you took it out of the affiliate link marketing and you said that an audience, like a beauty influencer was being paid to use lashes incorrectly, and lie about it in a TikTok, it would be a huge issue. If somebody was using a lipstick and they were saying, this is the most fantastic lipstick in the entire world, and it was shit, and they knew it, and they were getting paid for it, but they knew it was shit, people would have an issue with that. People would have an issue with the dishonesty of it. They were being deceptive to their audience just so that they made money, okay? Well, the fact that they link things that they say they love, that they are making money off that link, but then they don't ever disclose that it's a link, is dishonest. To me, it's really not a whole lot different than taking a sponsorship of something that you don't believe in, or saying that you love a product that you don't really love. It's not really a whole lot different to me. It's the deception, the dishonesty about it, right? Number one. Number two, the other thing about it to me is that somewhere along the way, like, I would watch a lot of these people back in the day. Like, I can remember, like, with Manny back in the day, I remember, like, he was, like, one of the third people I found when I started doing beauty influencer drama. I really thought this video was going to be short today. I did not think it was going to be this long. Because I was covering Jeffree Star and the Kat Von D thing, and then I saw that there was other drama channels that were doing things on the side, and so I watched their videos, and then I saw that they were talking about Manny Mua. Manny Mua was like the third person I started watching. He did a video with Patrick Star called like My Boyfriend Reveal, and it was like a joke, and that's how I found Patrick Star. And so that's when I started watching Manny, and I loved Manny's videos because, you know, like, he would get on video and he'd be like, and if you don't fucking like me, then don't fucking follow. And he was real funny in his videos. And I loved his personality. And so, and I also thought he was real honest in his videos. Now when I watch, and Jaclyn Hill, I can remember watching her back in the day. And like a lot of my husband's friends, like, had like started learning how to do makeup through Jaclyn Hill. She was really one of the only beauty influencers that his friends knew. And they would watch all of her, and I loved her videos at the beginning, you know? Over time, it seemed like I don't know, like they had lost their passion for what they were doing, and it was just a sales tactic. It was just sell, 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 push, 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 sell, sell, sell. I've seen this in other areas too. It's not just in the beauty influencer space. It's not just about people that I talk about online. I've seen it like, you know, multi-level marketing. Let's talk about that, right? Okay, so I've had friends of mine, like on the Facebook, that I'm very, very dear friends with. And I have been for, let's say, 20, 30 years. And they get in one of these schemes, these pyramid schemes, which I can't fucking stand. Okay, don't even invite me to your Monavie and your candle lights and this bullshit. Don't invite Salis. Don't invite me to none of that shit. I don't want no part of it. I think it's all a scam, and you know it is too, because none of them people have stayed in it for the long run. Not even the people at the top of the pyramid. Everybody that I even knew at the top of the pyramid's out now. They don't ever stay in it long term, okay? And so, but you know, like they sell their soul to the MLM devil is basically what they do, because then their Facebook becomes all about that. Then you start getting phone calls from them and they're like, hey, I'd really like to talk to you and Alex about my business venture. I can make you a lot of money. Then they're calling 30 times a week, okay? Then it's no longer about like, hey, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a long time. It's all about, can I sell you into this MLM pyramid scheme, okay? So now our relationship is tainted because the relationship that I have with a friend of mine is no longer about the friendship, okay? It's no longer about what was enjoyable about each other. It's all about you just trying to sell me some bullshit so I can make you fucking money on your pyramid scheme, okay? No, I don't want to be part of your challenge. I'm unfriending you off of the fucking Facebook, and don't call me no more, okay? Because you done sold your soul to the MLM devil. Well, to some degree, that's how I feel a little bit about the influencers that I used to watch and love. Because I loved them for the relationship that I felt like I had watching them parasocially, whatever you want to call it, that I just loved laughing with them and watching their videos. And then it's just like, sell, 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 sell. That's really my issue with it. When people don't understand what my issue is with it, they're like, these people aren't going to jail. I know they're not going to go to jail. If any of them do it, I mean, it might happen. I mean, but I don't think it will, okay? And I'll own that all day long, but it could. They're breaking the law, okay? And the people that have continued to do it over and over and over again, I mean, it might happen. It could be 2 years down the road. But no, that's not my main issue. My main issue is the deceptiveness of it, and all they do is it's like, they spent all these years to build this platform of devoted fans and people that really cared about them and loved them, that they got them through really hard times, and then all they want to do is sell them a bunch of bullshit that they don't need. In the economy that we live in, where times are tough, people can't even fucking afford groceries right now or pay their bills, and you want to link 16 things underneath there that your fans need to have, right? Oh no, I don't link it because they need to have it. I just link it in case they want to know what it is. Well, I don't know. That's some bullshit to me, right? It's going to stop in a second. Hold on. So anyway, I've talked enough about the laws and stuff over here. I'm not doing that today. But I did see this thing on the Beauty Guru Reddit, and I thought, well, this is real interesting. Because every time I do a video about it, and I say something on here like, who's hitting these links anyway? Because I've shared this recently. Like, if somebody has something that they're linking, okay? Like, let's say if it's like a blanket or something. I go, oh, I think that blanket's cute. I don't hit that link, okay? I never do. And I don't care if it's somebody that I absolutely love and they've disclosed appropriately 100%. I don't ever hit that link. I just don't. I screenshot it, and when I'm online later, usually on my computer, like when I do my shopping from my computer, I don't do a lot of shopping from my phone sometimes, but I'll go and I'll look it up. I got a bunch of screenshots in my phone. I got sweaters on here. I was showing it in my vlog the other day. It's a true story. And so I don't ever hit those links. And so I was like, I said something in a video not too long ago, like, who really hits those links? And I got quite a few comments that people were like, I don't ever hit their links. And it's not because I don't want to give them my money. It's not because I just don't. Like, in that moment, like, as I'm scrolling through Instagram or watching a YouTube video, like, I'm not trying to be taken out of that page into, like, Amazon and sign on to Amazon. Like, it's a lot, right? And I was like, that's a really good point. So when I saw this come up on the Beauty Guru Reddit, oh shit, now I'm in the Sister Wives Reddit. Okay, I thought this was really interesting. And somebody on here asks, hold on a second, I had it all pulled up, now it's gone down. Somebody on here asks, where is it? They're talking about the Sephora sale. Okay. Where, of course I had it all pulled up and now it's down. Anti-haul, okay. Shoot. Of course I had it all pulled up and now it's not in here. But they were talking about affiliate. Okay, do you guys, this is from 11 days ago. Do you guys use the affiliate links that are in the description box? I was wondering what makes you use an affiliate link and what makes you just buy the item on your own. For me, I always use a link of the creators that I enjoy, especially when I can save money with a code that is provided. I have cut my YouTube beauty down a lot now since some are just pushing stuff and you can tell it's fake. That's where I say, nope. What's your take? Now, what's interesting about this, and I will give you the overall take, and then I'm going to read some of the comments, is people don't ever use the affiliate links. And it's not necessarily because they don't like the people. It's not necessarily because they don't trust the people. A lot of it is very pragmatic, that they don't want to be taken out of the website, or they don't want to sign in to like Amazon or Sephora in that moment, or because they can get a cheaper rate when they look the product up, like if it's an Amazon link and they look it up on Sephora. And I have found this to be true, especially with candles. When they look it up on like Sephora or Ulta, they'll find it on a sale rate or a cheaper rate or something like that. So when they look it up, they see that it's cheaper. But what they do use is they will use codes that the influencers. Now, I thought codes, this was really surprising to me because I thought codes were a thing of the past. I thought like, I mean, I know that influencers still have a lot of codes, but that was kind of something in 2016 that you see a lot of people be like, use my code, use my code. You still see a lot of people do it. But I haven't really heard anybody that made a lot of money from codes in the last couple years. Like, when I've talked to people about codes and stuff like that, they're like, oh yeah, I don't really make any money off that. So I was actually kind of surprised when I read these comments, because people are like, no, I never use the links. But I will use a code, especially if it's somebody that I support, especially if it's somebody independent that I support, and the code and if the code gives them a good discount. And I was like, that's really interesting, right? So, and this is where, like, I mean, I don't know, people like Jaclyn, Manny. I mean, I think Manny does a lot of codes, actually, but like Jaclyn and Tati and people like that could be kind of in trouble because I don't see them use a lot of codes, or if they do, it's like a one-time code kind of thing. Like, they don't have consistent codes on there. Now, I could be wrong. I haven't looked at Jaclyn's videos. Well, I don't even know the last time she posted a video. Let's look and see. Now, watch, I'll say this, and she'll have posted a video this morning or something. Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn has not posted, oh, wait a second, maybe she's got a new one up here. 3 months ago, my top 40 Amazon Prime items. Okay, I want to go in here and I want to see if she has any codes underneath her links. Because I don't know if she does. I know she's got her storefront, jewelry folder, skincare folder, and then she's got, I don't know, like 40 links. She has no codes in here. I'm going to look up Manny. Let's see if he has codes. Because usually if they have codes, hey guys, welcome back. They keep their codes. I have not watched a Manny Mua video in so long. See, a lot of people are linked, like he's linking, like he's got the Patrick Ta makeup by Mario. They're linking it on the YouTube shop. which I heard that you make like less of a rate than you do on the other links, but it protects you because then it's all just like, you don't have to do, like it says right in here, Manny Mua earns commission on tagged products. So he doesn't have to go in there and put the disclaimer because YouTube puts the disclaimer for you. That's why I love when people use it, because like Manny can just link the products and he doesn't have to, he's doing it appropriately because he's using YouTube. Now watch, please don't let me find out that he's doing something. Check out the full coverage, text me, Lunar Beauty. Oh, for Lunar Beauty, he says use code Manny MUA. Oh, he does have codes down here. See, Manny does. Affiliates, and he has it listed below. I seriously appreciate it so much when you guys use my codes and links. It means a lot to me, guys. Thank you for always supporting me. And he's got Lily Lash. He's got a lot of codes down here. So, I don't know. Maybe he is making money off the codes. Because when I saw this, I was kind of surprised with what people said. So, when you go in here, this is what people said. Most of those links are for, a lot of people also are out of the US, and I thought that like, you know, when you live in the United States, it's very like Eurocentric, or American-centric, obviously, our thinking. Like, I can remember years ago hearing this like TED Talk by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who is the author of Americana. And I love her writing and I love her work. And she talks in there about the danger of a single story. And she talks about being from Nigeria. And when she came here, I believe she went to Princeton, but I could be wrong about that. And when she like moved into her dorm, like her roommate was like excited to hear like her tribal music. And she said, and she says in there, and she's like, she was surprised when I brought out like my Paula Abdul like tapes. And she goes in and talks and she says, you know, it's interesting. And I think this is a very American way to think. She said, you know, like when you're from a country outside the United States, you see various different views of the United States. Like, you know, you see like hundreds of movies, hundreds of TV shows, all different kinds of music. But when you live in the United States, your idea of Nigeria is maybe only on 1 or 2 TV shows or movies that you've ever seen. And she said that she took this class, and in one of her writing classes, the professor said, like, write a story of where you came from. And so her idea of Nigeria was like a neighborhood with yards and driveways. And the professor even questioned her and said something about, like, this is not the Nigeria. And she's like, well, this is my Nigeria. The TED Talk's fantastic. I think Beyonce at one point used part of it for one of her songs. It's fantastic if you've never seen it. But anyway, I think that's an interesting thing when you talk about codes and affiliate links and things like that, is that a lot of the people that are watching your videos do not live in the United States. I mean, like, that's a very, like, egocentric kind of, like, way of thinking that the United States, and, I mean, there's obviously millions upon billions of people that live outside of the world other than the United States. You know what I mean? So, like, a lot of people in here said, the codes don't work for me, or, no, I don't live in the United States. Somebody said, most of those links are for American stores and I'm not American. So somebody said, same with me. I'd rather just buy it on my own. Somebody said, no, and this is not a long thread, so I'm going to read most of these because I thought they were interesting. Somebody said, no, I don't, but not out of spite. I only buy during sale periods and keep a running wish list going on my phone. I do the same thing. I don't buy new launches right away despite wanting to see a review of it when it launches. So I watch content for information gathering and research. But I only buy 2 times a year and it's still on a wish list. Lots of time I lose interest in the item. Same thing. I do the same thing. Not with beauty items, but with all kinds of items. Somebody said, same. I'm not going to go through 10 old YouTube videos looking for a link. Somebody said, almost never, if I'm interested in a product I see in a video, I do research and buy it myself. That's probably the most common comment that I've gotten on videos of mine. Somebody said, not really. I'm going to do my own research before I buy a product. Why should I click the link? It also helps to spend less and not promote so much consumerism that is out nowadays. Somebody said, if you got to introduce to something, you might click the link to thank them, or if you just want to help the creator because you like them. They get money and you don't lose anything, and sometimes their links have discounts. And this person said, I've never used one of their links, not even for 2 of my favorite gurus who no longer do content. The fact that I watch and engage in the comments should be enough, in my opinion. I agree with that. I'm so thankful that people even watch my videos and give me this life that I get to film a video on the end of my bed, right? I 100% agree with that. I don't subscribe to you get to help them if it's something they introduce to me or because I like them. A lot of people have said to me through the years, like, if you watch enough of my videos, enough of my channels, I constantly am talking about products that I love, and I hardly ever link things. People have said, Peter, you should. The only reason I would do it is if I thought it, because I'll be honest with you, I just went and talked about this on my vlog the other day, is it takes a lot of time to link those products if you're doing it yourself. Like, you're probably adding an hour or two to your video time to link all those products, because you got to go in there and create a code and stuff. I don't personally think that I would make that much money that it would be worth it. So the only reason that I would do it is if it was going to be helpful to the person that was watching the video. But if people aren't even hitting those links, then what's the point? You know, I'll hold up a product and be like, I love this coffee. I do it all the time in my videos. I do hauls and never link stuff. I just do it because I want to show people what things I like and all that kind of stuff. I also think it builds honesty. Like, if I get in a video and I say I love this, or I get in a video and I say I don't love this, and if I'm not linking it, and I'm not against linking, like I said, but when you're doing it constantly, every product that you're linking, the TV, the night, you know, the door handle, the bedspread, the glasses, I mean, everything. It's like, what is going on here? And this person responds and says, for sure, no one is owed more than that. The person asked, why would I click a link? So I was answering that. It's like giving someone a tip because they gave good service. If you want to give them, well, you can tip on videos. You can tip on videos. I don't know if people know that, but you can give super thanks and things like that on videos. You don't have to buy their products if you love that person so much. Most of those people have Cash Apps and Zells and everything on their Instagram, which I think that is so weird. Can we just talk about that for a second? I don't know why, but do you ever just go to some random person's Instagram? It's like, and maybe they have like some kind of like, you know, I don't know, like let's say 100,000 followers or whatever, but like you don't really know who they are. It's just like, you just, like, I don't know, maybe they have good pictures or something like that. But then like, it'll, like you go to their like more links and it'll be like Zelle, Cash. I'm like, who is just randomly sending you money because they like your, like, I need somebody to do that to me. Could y'all just start sending me some money? I mean, if people are going to, I don't have a Cash App. Do I need to get a Cash App? I guess I do. Somebody said, no, I find most of the products are usually on sale or become on sale at Ulta, Sephora, products main site, so I just buy it there. Somebody said, I usually live in a different country, so it makes no sense for me to buy through that. If I want to check out products anyway, which I know clicks might not be profitable but are still important, I only do that if they are clearly listed. Say I want to check out what lipstick they are using. If their link only says lipstick, I do not click. I can live with the mystery. I kind of live for this. Like, be a little less transparent about pushing the site. If it says, I don't know MAC, the specific shade, and it's a shade I don't know, I click because it might contain more info. That is really interesting point. Sometimes I do use codes if the discount is at least as big as I can find somewhere else. I usually check a few reviews, so I pick the code from the person whose swatches were the most useful to me. Except that one time I bought a ukulele and just found a random code through Googling, LOL. Somebody said, I will use a coupon code. I say coupon because that's what we used to say when I was growing up as a kid. I will not use an affiliate link. If the creator doesn't have a code, I will find a code that works on the company website. I will price compare if I... See, this is the thing, okay? And a lot of these people are talking about the economy that we live in today. I mean, people are not buying beauty supplies like they were beauty supplies. Beauty school dropout. People are not buying beauty products the way that they were 5-6 years ago. They just don't have that kind of expendable cash. And if they do, they're probably not spending it on glammed up makeup anymore, you know, or they're saving it for that money down the road. So they're looking for the best offer. If I were a beauty influencer, I don't know that I would be linking 30 things. I think what I would maybe do is say in a video, I know I show you guys a lot of products. What I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to link my favorite 2 products. So you guys know these are my must-go-to products if I was going to link it. And then people would be more likely to buy those 2 products and give you 16 and be like, I don't know what the fuck to do because now I've got this, you know, this bag of products. Which one should I buy? I'd go, if I were these people, instead of linking 20 and 40 products, I'd say these are my 2 favorite products you must have. The rest of them you can find in my Amazon store if you're interested. Because I think they would probably sell more, you know? I'll use a discount code from smaller creators on an indie launch, but I don't use the affiliate links. No, I don't want to be counted as a target for further marketing and sales. That point too. A lot of people are talking on here. Somebody brings up Jessica Braun for one. If I click on the affiliate link, say for Amazon, and look at the product 9 out of 99 times out of 10, it's going to be more expensive. So there are times where I will use the link to find the product via Amazon, logged in via Prime member, and then I will go to my Amazon app and look at the product just under my account, Prime, and it's typically depending on the product anywhere from $1 to $10 cheaper. I don't understand it. All that, oh, that's interesting. So if you sign in, okay, well but you would have to sign in to buy the product anyway. So, okay. Oh, you're saying because as a Prime member, it's cheaper. Oh, I had never thought of that before. Somebody said, I've heard the cookies from the link stay on your device and the person can make commission on an Amazon purchase for a set amount of days. even if you don't buy from their direct link. So this may still be bad unless you clear your cookies. When you hit their link, they earn commission on all of the products that you purchase up to 48 hours. So if somebody uses like a link of mine on Amazon, I cannot see your name. I don't see who you are. I don't see any of your background information, but I do see everything that you purchased. It doesn't show like, it'll just show like the sales of things. Cause I'll go in there and I'll be like, well, I mean, I haven't linked anything in probably a good year or two. Maybe the Christmas candles were the last things I linked. But like if I go in there and I look, I mean, I think I make like $1.60 on Amazon a month or something like that. But if I go in there and I look, it'll say like Spiral Notebook. And I'll be like, well, I know I didn't link no Spiral Notebook. So I know that's a purchase somebody bought from like buying one of the candles like a year ago, right? Somebody said, and that's why I only open affiliate links on incognito tabs. And I'm not talking specifically about Jessica. They're not dogging Jessica Braun in this. I just want to make that clear. They're just using her as an example of like what you do on here. Like when she links something and it's $10. They're not saying anything negative about Jessica. Nothing at all is negative about here and about Jessica. Somebody said, nope, never have. I would rather just buy on my own. Somebody said, agree. Basically everything here. I've used creator codes for any brands that gives me a discount, and I can pick a creator who helped me with their reviews or looks or whatever to give that commission to. But I don't bother going into a description box and clicking the links to shop. It's faster and easier for me to research an item I want in the relevant apps outside the browser. I'm going to watch YouTube on my phone. Or if I'm on PC, it's faster to look it up on my phone because I do a lot. This is how I feel about it too. Somebody said no. Somebody said it takes longer to open the description box and look for the one link I want than it does for me to Google the items. This is where the YouTube shop is smart because it has them shown underneath there and you can just hit those links. That is where YouTube is smart. It's kind of like TikTok shop. Like, I don't go over there, but my cousin loves TikTok shop. You just go to the product, you buy. I mean, it's, I mean, it's smart, right? Especially if I can buy it from Sephora or Ulta. I have the Sephora same-day delivery subscription, so I don't buy from sites much anymore unless it's indie, especially since, okay, if they have a code, I will manually enter the code. When an influencer has an essay of unrelated links, I don't even bother to look through them. So are they wasting their time? I mean, they must be, right? I never have because I'm never interested in the crap they're selling. I do, especially if it's from a creator that helped me make a decision on a product with a review. Yeah, but that's different, right? No to affiliate links, but I always use their codes. I mean, everyone in here is like, no, I usually shop at a different time and don't even think about YouTube to use a link. I only really use codes and not affiliate links. People are talking about over here again. Usually, no, never. Only if the creator did a good job reviewing it. None of that first impression stuff. So people, I use a coupon code for sure, but typically don't use affiliate links. I don't use their links mainly because, one, I watch YouTube from my TV mostly, but I do shopping using my phone. Two, I don't usually buy releases when they are new. No, because I don't watch beauty YouTube anymore, but I still like them. Anyway, so that's interesting, right? I don't know. Let me know what you think about all that in the comment section below. So are they really making money off of affiliate links? I mean, they must be. Because from my end, looking at it, it does take some work to put in, like, I mean, not for Jaclyn Hill, who's doing one video every 3 months, but like, to put in all those links, you have to go into Amazon, create the code, copy and paste the code, and then put it in the description box, and then also make sure that you don't disclose appropriately. That's the hard part, right? So, I mean, I don't know, they must be making money off it. Tati does it in every video. Manny does it in almost every video. So, I mean, I'm sure there's thousands more that do it. People send me names of people that I didn't even know that did it. So, I mean, they must be making some money off of it. I don't know. I mean, if you look at it, even if they're making, let's say, $5,000, $10,000 extra a month, that's good money, right? Like for most of us out there. So they must be making some money off of links, but it looks to me like they make more money off of codes. If they have a code generated, now not Manny for Lunar Beauty because that's his own business, but like, let's say if Manny gets a code and the code's from like, I don't know, Revlon, let's say, that's a sponsorship. So he has to disclose that code as a sponsorship because he's making money off of that code every time somebody uses that code. Unless disclosed otherwise. Unless otherwise it says, I do not make money off this code. I've been giving codes before where I don't make any money, but they just want to give a discount to my audience. So, but you have to disclose that in the video as well. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.